Hello students, how are you? In last video lecture we studied the integrated rate law for gas phase reactant and integrated rate law for zero order reaction. Now we are going to start our new point, that is unit of K in zero order reaction. Unit of K, unit of K in zero order reaction. Zero order reaction. Now we already know the integrated rate law of zero order reaction. What is the formula for integrated rate law for zero order reaction? That is K is equal to, in bracket, A0, that is the initial concentration of reactant, minus AT, that is the final concentration of reactant, divided by T. Okay, now let us find the unit of K. So these are the concentrations. These are the concentrations. Concentration always expressed in molarity. There are many ways for expressing concentration. So, but I am here the most commonly used formula for using concentration, that is molarity. So, molarity minus molarity. पैशामधून पैसे गेले, पैसेच बाकी राहणार ना. Molarity. Okay, m by t. Let us move to the t. T, I am not replacing t in here in second or in time or in minute. So t indicates in second, in minute, in hour. So m, t inverse, t inverse. Okay, so molarity means mole per dm cube. As we know, mole per dm cube, mole per dm cube, and time inverse. Okay, molarity means mole per dm cube. Molarity याचा अर्थ 1 mole of substance is dissolved in 1 dm cube of solution or 1 dm cube of solvent. 1 mole पदार्थ 1 लिटर सॉल्व्हेंट मध्ये डिसॉल्व करायचा, is called as molarity. So this is the final unit for rate constant K in zero order reaction. Okay, mole per dm cube, time inverse, T indicates second inverse, like minute inverse, or like hour inverse. Okay, so I am not replacing a particular word, that is second, minute, or hour. Okay, this is the unit of K in zero order chemical reaction. Now we are going to start our next point, that is graphical representation of zero order reaction. Graphical representation of zero order reaction. Graphical representation of zero order reaction. So now we already know the formula for zero order reaction is AT. Last video lecture I am already told that so this is the formula for graph purpose only. So this is AT is equal to minus KT plus A0. Okay, याच्यानंतरच आपण फायनल स्टेप काढली होती. KT is equal to A0 minus AT. Therefore K is equal to A0 minus AT divided by T. Okay, now let's equation suggest that the graph is also in y is equal to mx plus c in form. So let us consider that here it is y. Okay, K indicate m, T indicate x, A0 indicate c. Okay, so y, it indicates y means in y-axis we have to plot AT. Okay, in x-axis we have to plot t. We have to plot t. Okay, then the slope, that is m, is equal to minus k. The value of slope means indicated by m is equal to minus k. And c indicate intercept or intersection, that is equal to a0. Intersection, that is equal to a0. Okay, this is the basic data for plotting the graph of y, that is AT versus t. This is the basic data for plotting a graph of AT versus t. Now, please take a screenshot of this basic data. Okay, now we have to plot the graph AT versus t. AT versus t. Now I am plotting here a single line. Okay, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. You are already know what is x and y. So we have to plot AT, that is AT versus t. AT versus t. Now the graph must be increasing order or decreasing order. What are you thinking about that? Wow, the graph should be in increasing manner or decreasing manner. So in that way we have to focus the value of slope, that is value of m. Then it is indicated by negative minus k. So slope must be negative. Hence graph must be in decreasing direction. Okay. So graph must be in decreasing direction, then as like this way or straight line this way, decreasing direction. Which one is correct? Number first or number second? What do you think about that? Exponential decreases or straight line decreases? So the answer is number 2, because we have to focus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. C indicate intercept 0. C indicate intercept 0. So this is the AT concentration, that is final concentration AT. Then here must be A0. Here must be A0 because concentration decreases per unit time. Okay, this is the point of intersection. Hence graph must be in decreasing manner. Graph must be in decreasing manner. Also we have to plot a negative slope. Slope is equal to minus k. Slope is equal to minus k. Okay, this is the graph for zero order reaction. This is the graphical representation for zero order reaction. This graph is also in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. C means intersection point or intercept. You are already know what is the concept of intersection or intercept. Okay, this is the AT in y-axis, in x-axis it is t. Slope must be negative, so graph must be in decreasing direction. But here are the AT, so here is the A0. Hence, I am satisfying C also. This is the C, intercept. Okay, now graph must be in decreasing order, slope must be negative, and the value of slope is minus k. Okay, this is how to plot a graph of integrated rate law for zero order reaction. Okay, now our next point is half-life of zero order reaction. We already calculate the formula of half-life in first order kinetics. Okay, now we are going to express or describe the expression for half-life of zero order chemical reaction. Half-life of zero order reaction. Zero order reaction. Okay. So, what is meaning of half-life? I am already telling you the half-life means the time required to reduce half of the initial concentration. The time required to reduce half of the initial concentration. Initial concentration is given by letter A0. Here it is time is equal to 0. Okay, the time required to reduce half of the initial value. Its half is given by A0 by 2. Okay, then time must be half. Time must be half. So these are the final values. These are the value of AT. Time required to reduce half of the initial concentration is called as half-life. Okay. टाइम हाफ केलाय, इनिशियल व्हॅल्यूला पण हाफ केलेला आहे. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे ही सुरुवातीची व्हॅल्यू झाली, आपली शेवटची व्हॅल्यू झाली. देन वी हॅव टू डिस्क्राइब द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर हाफ लाईफ. सो I am taking this formula once again, that is AT is equal to minus KT plus A0. You can use this formula also to calculate half-life for zero order reaction. This is the final formula for rate constant, that is integrated rate law for zero order reaction. You can use this formula also. The answer must be same. So don't worry about that. So I am using this formula. Let us see. So AT means final concentration. The value of AT. A0 is the initial concentration. Okay, at time 0. AT is the final concentration at time t. Now I am going to make the half of the initial value. So AT is equal to A0 by 2. So time must be half. AT is equal to time, t is equal to t. So A0 by 2 is equal to time half झाला. AT म्हणजे फायनल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन आणि A0 म्हणजे इनिशियल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन. इनिशियल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशनच्या हाफ म्हणजे टाइम पण हाफ. ही व्हॅल्यू AT साठी झाली. ओके, देन पुटिंग द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ दिस इनटू दॅट इक्वेशन वी गेट AT means time required to reduce half of the initial concentration. हाफ केलं म्हणजे हे आपलं शेवटचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन झालं. is equal to minus K. Already I am taking minus K. T I am not writing T here. I am writing T1 half because time must be half. Plus A0 is the initial concentration, so nothing will be changed. Okay, so how can I write? How can I am expressing my next step? So let's think about that. A0 by 2 is equal to minus KT1 half plus A0. So what happened if I am taking minus K T1 half to the left side? T minus K, I am erasing this. So we get minus, not minus. This is the equation in right side. We have to move in left side, so it will become plus KT1 half is equal to, in that way, A0. So I am moving A0 by 2 to the right side of the equation. So the positive sign must be here. It goes to the right side. It is converted into negative manner. So A0 minus A0 by 2. KT1 half is equal to A0 minus A0 by 2. Now, so what is the formula to solve this? I think it is 1 minus 1 half. 1 minus 1 half. What is the value for that equation? Is given by 1 half. Okay. कसे इथे माहिती आहे? यानंतर is equal to K T1 half is equal to A0 minus 2, means A0 minus A0 by 2, that is equal to A0 by 2, A0 by 2, 1 वजा 1 भागिले 2, A0 minus A0 by 2, that is A0 by 2, 1 half, 2 into 2 minus 1 divided by 2, 2 गुणिले 1, तुम्हाला इथे येते आता. हे झालं the next form of our equation is, now let us, I am describing here. So it is give, I am converting k to the right side. So T1 half is equal to A0 by twice of k. T1 half is equal to A0 by twice of k. Okay, this is the final equation for half-life of zero order chemical reaction. This is the final equation for half-life of zero order reaction. Okay, hopefully you understood this. Now we are going to move our next point, that is examples of zero order reaction. 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 So the examples of zero order reaction is not common. It is takes place in special condition or takes place in certain circumstances. So generally examples of zero order reaction takes place in metal surface or surface of metals. Example of zero order reaction consists or happens in surface of metal. Zero order reaction लवकर घडत नाही, metal surface वरती कराव्या लागतात. Okay, so I am taking one example for zero order reaction now. So let us move to the example number first. I think I am taking here ammonia, decomposition of ammonia. Our example number first is decomposition of ammonia. So what is the formula of ammonia or decomposition reaction? You are already know. Manufacturing reaction consists in 2 plus thrice H2, which gives twice of ammonia. So decomposition gives reverse reaction, twice of NH3, which gives N2 plus thrice of H2. This reaction takes place in 1130 Kelvin, 1130 Kelvin temperature. Okay, the phase that is gaseous, nitrogen is gaseous, hydrogen is gaseous. Okay, decomposition of ammonia takes place in a platinum surface. Decomposition of ammonia takes place in platinum surface. Okay, so in that particular reaction, platinum, what is the role of platinum? Platinum is the rare element or rare metal in our earth. It is used in many chemical reactions. The main role of platinum is to adsorb gases. Okay, adsorb mean collection. जसं वॉलवरती पेनचं कलेक्शन, बरोबर, तसं प्लॅटिनमच्या सरफेस वरती गॅसेसचं कलेक्शन होतं. ठीक आहे, हे झालं रोल ऑफ प्लॅटिनम. ओके, सो नाउ I am telling the detailing of that particular example. The role of platinum is to adsorb the ammonia on its surface. Platinum adsorbs ammonia gas on its surface, but the concentration of ammonia is adsorbed on the surface of platinum is not equal to its initial value. That is, जसं समजा हा माझा कंटेनर आहे, या कंटेनर मध्ये हे प्लॅटिनमचा सरफेस ठेवलेला आहे, बरोबर. अमोनिया हा गॅस आहे, बघा हा गॅस, बरोबर. अमोनियाचा गॅस, twice of NH3 molecular weight, you have to calculate molecular weight. So प्लॅटिनमच्या सरफेस वरती अमोनियाचा गॅस ऍडसॉर्ब होणार आहे, आणि जेवढा गॅस ऍडसॉर्ब होणार तेवढंच डिकम्पोजिशन होणार आहे. ओके, जेवढा गॅस ऍडसॉर्ब होणार दोन्ही बाजूला, इथं वन डायरेक्शन आहे 3D मध्ये बघा, जेवढा गॅस ऍडसॉर्ब होणार तेवढं डिकम्पोजिशन होणार. बट मी जेवढा घेतलाय तेवढा सगळ्याच्या सगळा ऍडसॉर्ब होत नाही. मी बाबा 2 किलो घेतलाय तर अर्धा किलोच ऍडसॉर्ब झाला. आले का लक्षात? अर्धा किलोच ऍडसॉर्ब झाला. मी 2 किलो घेतला, एक अंदाजे बोललो, असं किलो मध्ये मोजत नाही. 2 किलो घेतला, अर्धा किलो ऍडसॉर्ब झाला, म्हणजे राहिलेला काय, रिमेन ऍज इट इज, रिमेन ऍज इट इज. हेन्स rate of reaction doesn't depend concentration of reactant. Rate of reaction doesn't depend concentration of reactant. So hence it is must be in zero order. Rate of reaction doesn't depend concentration of reactant. So order must be zero. I am not confirm about that. If I am taking 100 grams, out of 100 gram there is 90 gram on the platinum surface, okay, and 10 gram as it is. I am not sure about that because conditions are conditions are vary for the role of temperature and pressure also. So मी असं फिक्स सांगू शकत नाही की मी 100 ग्रॅम घेतला तर 90 ग्रॅम ऍडसॉर्ब होईल का 80 होईल आणि किती 10 राहील का 20 राहील. कंडिशनवर डिपेंड आहे, बरोबर. म्हणजे रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज डझंट डिपेंड ऑन कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ reaction, the concentration of reactant. So rate is equal to K in bracket NH3. It is give 0 because rate of reaction doesn't depend concentration of ammonia. अमोनिया तुम्ही मस्त 2000 किलो घ्याल आणि त्यातला किती ऍडसॉर्ब होतंय एकदम थोडासाच. ओके, कारण गॅसच्या प्रॉपर्टीज पण कार्य करतात ना. ओके, दिस इज द फर्स्ट एक्झाम्पल फॉर झिरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. ओके, नाउ लेट अस मूव टू द सेकंड एक्झाम्पल फॉर झिरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन इज, I think explanation is also same, decomposition of nitrogen dioxide. Decomposition of nitrogen dioxide, and directly balance that. Twice of NO2 which gives twice of NO plus O2, whether it is balanced or not. 2 nitrogen, 4 oxygen, 4 oxygen, 2. Okay, this is the reaction happens in 1110 Kelvin on platinum surface also. You have taken 100 grams of nitrogen dioxide. Out of 100 gram, only let us suppose 50 gram of gas is adsorbed on the surface of platinum. Okay, then 50 gram nitrogen dioxide remains as it is. 50 grams of nitrogen dioxide remains as it is. Okay, so we can't tell how rate of reaction can depend concentration of nitrogen dioxide. आपण नाही गॅरंटी घेऊ शकत, जेवढं घेईल तेवढा ऍडसॉर्ब होणार आहे त्याची. ओके, सो ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन इज 0. रेट इज इक्वल टू K in bracket NO2 to the power 0, hence must be in 0 order kinetics. Okay, this is the 2 example for zero order reaction. Okay, then next point out, that is most important point in board exam purpose. It is really very important point in this chapter as per my consideration. Pseudo first order reaction. PSEUO, pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction. This is most important point in this chapter. Okay, because the question is asked in many board exam. Okay, so what is the meaning of pseudo first order? So pseudo first order means the reaction is expected to be have higher order in rate law. The reaction is expected to be higher order in rate law, but found to be first order. But found to be first order is called as pseudo first order reaction. There are many reactions in organic chemistry or in inorganic chemistry having higher order, expected to be having higher order in rate law, but found to be, that is in actually or in reality, it is having first order. So that type of reaction is called as pseudo first order reaction. There are many reactions having higher order. Let us say in rate lawच्या हिशोबाने त्या रिएक्शनची ऑर्डर 3 असेल, 2 असेल, 4 असेल, बट फाउंड टू बी फर्स्ट ऑर्डर. मस्त अपेक्षा आपली असते की श्रीमंत व्हावं, बट एक्सपेक्ट रियालिटी मध्ये काय आपण आपलं मध्यमवर्गीय आहोत ते बरं आहे. तसं आहे, एक्सपेक्टेड टू बी हॅव्हिंग हायर ऑर्डर इन रेट लॉ बट फाउंड टू बी फर्स्ट ऑर्डर. Okay, is called as pseudo first order reaction. The definition consists 1 mark and one example consists 1 mark. I am taking 2 examples for understanding this. So I am taking first example here, hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Hydrolysis of methyl acetate. What is the formula of methyl acetate? Methyl acetate, what is the formula? Methyl acetate, it consists CH3COO CH3. CH3COO CH3. I am writing here because space is not sufficient for me. CH3COO CH3. Hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Hydrolysis indicate addition of water. Addition of water. So, what is the product? What is the product for this reaction? What is the product? So, you can tell me this is H and OH. So, OH group attached to methyl group. That is CH3OH. CH3OH plus CH3COO and H is remaining. So, CH3COOH, that is acetic acid, methyl alcohol. These are the product. So in this hydrolysis of methyl acetate, the reaction rate law is expected to be, rate is equal to K in bracket CH3COO CH3 and in bracket H2O. So here it is, काय दिलं नाही तरी 1 आहे आणि 1 आहे. 1 plus 1 sum of power of concentration of reactant is called as order of reaction. So expected to be second order kinetics but behaves as, or in reality, in actually it is a first order rate of chemical reaction. Why? Because in rate law is expected to be higher order kinetics, that is second order kinetics, but in reality it is first order kinetics. So how it is first order kinetics? Let us consider that we have to hydrolyze methyl acetate. So you are taking the fixed proportion of methyl acetate. you are taking fixed proportion of methyl acetate, but water, fixed proportion means fixed concentration of methyl acetate, but water doesn't have any concentration. Okay, water I am taking in excess manner. This is not fixed quantity. Water, the quantity of water is not fixed. मी water कमी पण वापरेन तर excess मध्ये वापरेन. Concentration of water is can't be fixed. Okay, so वॉटरचं जे कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन आहे ते फिक्स नाही, त्यामुळे इट डझंट डिपेंड द कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन डझंट डिपेंड द कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ वॉटर. द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन doesn't depend the concentration of water. So rate of reaction only depends methyl acetate. So in reality, rate is equal to K in bracket CH3COO CH3. That is only first order. The equation having first order kinetics. Because concentration of water is not fixed, water is taking always in excess manner, so the role of water is not fixed in that particular hydrolysis reaction. So this is the fixed value, this is not fixed value. So rate of reaction doesn't depend concentration of water, hence in reality the order having first order kinetics. Okay, this is the first example for a pseudo first order reaction. It's very easy point. The original definition of pseudo first order reaction is they are the reaction which expected to have higher order kinetics but behaves as first order kinetics is called as pseudo first order reaction. Okay, this is the first example. Then second example for pseudo first order reaction is inversion of cane sugar. Inversion of cane sugar. Inversion of cane sugar. So cane sugar means sucrose. You already know cane sugar means sucrose. What is the formula of sucrose? C12H22O11, not plus, O11. Inversion, that is addition of water, as like hydrolysis. Okay, then what is the product for this? I think it's glucose and fructose. C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. That is glucose, that is fructose. Fructose are the most sweeter than glucose. Okay. C12H22O11 plus water. Okay. Then in this reaction, rate law is expected to be found. Rate is equal to, in bracket, I am forgetting K in bracket C12H22O11. Okay, and in bracket water. So this reaction is also having higher order kinetics because sum of power of concentration of reactant. Okay, second order. This reaction is always expect to have second order kinetics but behave as first order. काही रिएक्शन हायर ऑर्डर असतात परंतु रियालिटी मध्ये तशा नसतात. बरोबर, रियालिटी मध्ये ते फर्स्ट ऑर्डर असतात. बरोबर, त्या पद्धतीने काही रिएक्शन हायर ऑर्डर आहे असं वाटतंय, हायर ऑर्डर आहेत, पण रियालिटी मध्ये तसं नसतंय, ते फर्स्ट ऑर्डर आहे. त्याला म्हणायचं pseudo first order reaction. Okay, now explanation is same as like decomposition of ammonia. The explanation is same as like decomposition of ammonia. So what is the explanation? The concentration of sucrose or cane sugar cane sugar समजते ना. Concentration of cane sugar is fixed and the quantity of water I am taking in this reaction is excess. So rate of reaction doesn't depend on concentration of water. Rate of reaction doesn't depend on concentration of water. So rate of reaction only depend concentration of cane sugar, that is sucrose. Okay, so this reaction is having first order kinetics. So I am writing here rate is equal to K in bracket C12 H22O11, that is first order kinetics. That is first order kinetics. So rate of reaction doesn't depend concentration of water. Generally hydrolyzed reaction or hydrolysis reaction are expected to having higher order, but it behaves as first order. Okay, एक्सपेक्टेशन जास्त ऑर्डरचं आहे, अपेक्षा जास्त मार्काची आहे, पण पडतात आपल्याला अपेक्षेपेक्षा थोडेसे कमी, अपेक्षा 90चे असते, पडतात 85 87. This is the second example for pseudo first order reaction. Okay, now hopefully you have understood what I am teaching in this lecture. So in next point we have to start the collision theory and activation energy. Okay, thank you.